So yesterday I started a 5-day fasting week. This is part of an idea I got from Dr. Longo. He has this fasting mimicking diet where he basically has you eat some foods, but it's very controlled and designed so that you still get all the benefits of as if you were completely fasting. The other wonderful part of that is, I don't know if you know, but much research has shown that people who do calorie restriction, as in eating a very low amount of calories all the time, like 700 to 900 calories, that actually can extend lifespan. They stay really healthy. So that's great, but it's just not the way most of us want to live. And certainly I love food, I'm a foodie, so that would not be the way. So when I came across Dr. Longo's fasting mimicking, I thought this is great because he mimics the results, the benefits that you get from calorie restricted diet. And it also makes the fasting weeks bearable because you're not eating zero. So that's when I started. Over time, I kind of got used to it and I evolved it. But let me first say how it goes. So you do a 5-day fast once a month for 3 months. After that, you only have to do it once a quarter to maintain the benefits. So part of the story is that I did this a couple of 3 years ago, maybe 4, and I was on that wagon. So I have quite a bit of experience with it. But when COVID came and it came time to do my quarterly fast, I think that the low-grade stress that was there on all of us in the background, just knowing that there's a pandemic, and coupled with some work stress, I don't know, but I just crashed after day 2. I think it was day 3. It was like never before, and so I decided I need to get out. I can't be doing this right now because it is a stressor on the body. So as I did these fasts, I definitely started with the recommended. And actually it was a modified version right from the start, because Dr. Longo actually sells a fasting kit where you get like all the foods you need for the whole week, but it's really expensive. And of course, being in Bermuda, it's always difficult to get those things shipped in a timely manner. So I, of course, did some research and Googled, and people analyzed the daily calorie and macronutrient breakout of that diet for the week, and they said, you know what matches this? Avocados match the proportions of carbs, protein, and fat perfectly. It's mostly fat. And so it's basically 2 avocados on some days, 3 avocados on other days. So that's how I started. I started doing it with avocados. That got really, really frustrating because I don't know if you eat a lot of avocados, but they're not always ready. If you go to the store and buy them, you may be buying like little hard rocks, and your fasting week is here and you need the avocados and they're not ready to eat. So I was just constantly managing avocados. So I was looking for other ways. So I actually came up with some other recipes that would match those macronutrient targets and daily calorie targets. But again, I got tired of that because it was a lot of work, and it makes you focused around food. It makes you be looking forward to the next time you're going to eat because you're not eating mostly. And maybe you're having hunger, maybe you're having some mind fog, maybe you're having low energy. As you're getting used to fasting, you're not good at it. You don't not just kick over to fat burning and having all that energy available. So it was a struggle. So then I learned about water-only fasting, and that intrigued me. And by that time, I think I was ready, and I decided to take that step. The water-only fasts were easier mentally and easier on your time because you completely just did not need to worry about food for 5 days. You didn't need to shop, plan, prepare, or spend any time eating or thinking about it. So that was kind of a load off. It came with its own challenges though. The challenge of water-only fast is you're suddenly not getting your electrolytes. And with me, that was the main thing that happened is I would get brain fog and like a bit of vision fog. So I finally figured out the electrolytes. I basically take potassium, magnesium, and I eat some like salty Vietnamese sauce, which I love. It's kind of gross because it's like garlic and chili and fish sauce and some vinegar and stuff, but it's so yummy. So that just makes me happy to just top up my salt that way, and have the potassium and magnesium. Just recommended daily dosage. I start on day 2. Day 1, you're kind of fully supplied already. So I can do 5-day water only fast. But enter now. I've done three, so this is the third of the 3 monthly fasts. The first 2, I did water only. It went really well. My body's really good at it. So I used to crash. It used to be really difficult on either day 2 or the evening of day 2, when your body has run out of all of its quick, carbohydrate stores, but is not good at switching over to burning fat and getting energy from that yet. And it's a horrible crash, and you think it's the end, like you just want to give up. You don't want to go on. But made it through that a few times. Also cut it short a few times. Like I said, I'm going to have dinner Friday night. But yeah, over time, this hopefully is encouraging to anyone who wants to try fasting. Over time, you actually adapt. Your body becomes good at it. So now what happens to me is basically the first evening might be a little bit hard as I slide into the evening, but it's okay. It's evening. It's like just slow down and go to bed. And sometime during the night, my body switches over. I wake up and I am normal. I'm completely normal, and I'm so happy about that. And I know that people can get into that state. It's just a matter of gradually working your way towards it. So my body's now currently just going off of fat stores. It's also doing the awesomeness of autophagy, right? When you're eating basically no protein, the avocados, which I'm going to get to, are giving you basically just fat. You're not really replenishing anything, so your body is going to turn to digesting and breaking down cells that are on their way out. They're sick, they're ready to die, they're damaged. It's just going to be reclaiming in a way of getting food when you're not giving it food from external sources. So it's a wonderful way to do a cellular level cleanup as well. It also detoxifies, because a lot of toxins are actually stored in our fat cells, because they're fat soluble, and so when you fast, you're burning the fat and getting some of those toxins out of your system entirely. So yeah, the last part of what I wanted to say is, because we have avocado trees outside, and I actually have 6 avocados now, and they're actually ready in different stages, I'm like, you know what, I can go and do the avocado one. It's my 3rd of the 3 monthly fasts. Let's make it a little bit gentler, have the avocado. I'm still gonna get most of the benefits. I'm still totally climbing on the wagon, and then I'll only need to do a quarterly fast. So I got the avocados ready. I had one big one yesterday. That's enough. They're huge, so they're not the same as the California avocados that you normally buy in the store. So this is going to be an avocado fast, and I will do a check-in each day, how I feel, how things are going, what I'm adjusting, and at the end, I actually have an appointment scheduled where I'm going to take some blood work that I took before I started getting on the entire fasting mimicking wagon again. And so we'll get to see some of the changes that have happened through the onboarding process, as I call it, the 3 monthly fasts to get into that those benefits. So it's day 2. All I've had so far this morning is some tea and some water. I'm doing good. I have great energy. I feel really fine, clear-headed, everything. So day 2, thumbs up. So day 3, it's Wednesday, and just reporting in on how the fasting is going. Around Wednesday I start to kind of think about food a little bit more, but this week I have the avocados, so that doesn't seem so bad. So far I've just had a tea and not having hunger. I'm just feeling a little bit like lower energy, but not really bad. We'll see by the end of the week if it's any different, but usually like I get colder, and like the core muscles, like the core back muscles, stop really actively wanting to hold you up, so you feel a little bit like, oh, you know, it's hard to sit up straight a little bit, but it's just the body's conserving energy. I actually feel pretty energetic. I just did a light jog around the house to remove my movement indicator. All right, let's check back tomorrow. So day 4, yeah, I'm actually amazed how great I'm feeling. I'm doing this outside today. I should have walked down those steps before I started. Yeah, I started out a little bit sluggish in the morning, but I took my morning electrolytes, a magnesium and a potassium, and immediately felt better. Yeah, I was foggy, and I started doing my things and kind of got lost. Um, you can tell when you're just flagging. But yeah, that was it, the electrolytes, and I've had surprisingly good energy. I wouldn't say high energy, but I feel fine to walk. I don't feel loath to walk, and I've been just taking breaks from the computer, running around the house, doing cleanup stuff, and taking little walks outside. It's so beautiful, so I had to film this outside. All right, let's check day 5 tomorrow. Hey, and it's Friday, day 5 of fasting week. There's folks mowing lawns out here, but it's lovely again, so I'm outside again. It was quite difficult this morning. I was not a happy camper. I think it's electrolyte balance, and I made a bit of a mistake. I took just the potassium and magnesium, and then I didn't have anything with salt until like probably 1:30 in the afternoon, so I was flagging quite significantly. It was interesting to see the effect of lower sodium. My mid-back muscles were not really happy supporting me, even just sitting in my chair, and just, it's not lack of energy, like moving my body is okay, but it was willpower. Just didn't feel like anything. So still feeling slow, but hey, it's the last day. I'm probably gonna have something later on tonight, like late dinner. It'll be small. It'll be like 1 portion of protein, 1 portion of carbs, and that's it. I've done this before. I think, you know, since I stopped eating the dinner of Sunday, it's okay to have the dinner of Friday if I'm feeling it. So made it. Wasn't perfect, but made it, and let's see the end result tomorrow. Well, I have the tally. After the 5-day fast, I took measurements and weigh in on the following morning. So also I got really busy the following week to finish the video, which works in our favor because now I had another week of just trying to get back to normal and build back muscle mass and just build back everything. And so I have kind of the entire V for you. So yeah, so during the fasting week I lost 4.2 pounds. Of that is 3.46 pounds of fat and 0.74 pounds of lean. And overall 2.1% body fat down. And you know, you think, oh, this is great, but you got to realize it's just temporary. It's a V. You go back to normal and you build back. And I like to say you build back better, right? So during the ensuing week, and I must say I was maybe a little liberal with my feeding back. I definitely got a lot of good protein, tons of veg, and yes, absolutely, I had cookies and, you know, evil carbs as well. So I put back 3.9 pounds. I put back, that was 3.61 of that was fat, 0.29 was lean mass. So I didn't quite put back all the lean mass the first week, and that was a plus 2.28% body fat percentage. So in total, after the entire V, it's pretty much just back to same, which is what you'd expect. So the overall change in weight is 0.3 pounds. All of this is kind of within tolerance of just measurement errors. 0.15 pounds of fat was put on. Mine is 0.45 pounds of lean, so lost a little bit of lean and added 0.17% body fat. So overall the same. What I'm gonna do is just kind of go back to normal, just eat a normal amount of carbs and less snacks and such to just normalize afterwards. So the only thing that remains is getting my blood results, which I'm probably not going to add to the end of the video. I'll probably just post in the notes below. So we'll have before and after numbers. And there will be more details about that in the notes. So overall, I hope it helped, seeing how the process goes of just my story of getting used to fasting, getting better at fasting, fasting becoming super much easier, and then all the things that happen, what to expect, and the overall results and benefits. If you like, please like and subscribe. Thank you.